last chance to score themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down following the run. To throw is Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. 1st play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs. Play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Savage on 1st. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Daniel on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Murray. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. Spinning away and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing is Mariota, and he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Whitney Merciless in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it this time. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 42. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 4th down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a give to Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And some room to roam now. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They run again with Foreman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll try the air now with Savage. And a touchdown there on the short run.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, Mariota being chased out left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Space to run past the 20. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Again, it's Miller. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Mariota now. Uncorks one for Davis. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Halfback sent in motion. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll run it again with Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. 1st down and goal to go from the 7. This is Miller. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Miller, the lone setback. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Back to throw, Savage. And it'll be 4th down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniel. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long, it's Daniel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Mariota. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have just added to their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands.
He's got a man, complete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter